Hey everybody, it's fan favorite Synth here. Just wanted to make a little announcement before the review of the major motion picture, The Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. I just want to say that the audio in this one is a little wonky. I apologize for this. We had a cool guest today, Lem, who is the co-host of the video Voodoo segments with Ivan. Him and Ivan both shared a microphone for this review. So I apologize if some audio is a little quieter. So unfortunately, you're not going to get the best listening experience when listening to this review of the major motion picture, The Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. But you know what? It's almost Thanksgiving. Be grateful for what you get, even though what you truly wanted was a good recording of a review of the major motion picture, The Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. So actually, fuck it. Be mad. Leave us a negative comment. Dislike this video. Fuck.
I am the Great Gazoo, and I am gay.
We'll
I
have a
wanted to
gay
take the
old
great- I
time.
wanted to take the Great Gazoo and smash him on the pavement with hammers.
Why?
I hate his face.
We wanted
His
to
face?
the whole time Meatball and I were watching the movie, like we both wanted to take him, the Great Gazoo, and just like turn him into a green puddle.
Why? He's a good guy. The Great Gazoo is an upstanding Italian-American citizen who helps out the duo at the end.
Yeah,
His-
from the planet Italy.
Yeah.
Planet Italy.
Yeah.
Why does that sound like a Futurama gag?
So for anyone in the audience who doesn't know what we're doing, we watched the movie The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas.
25% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And
Hey, you know, honestly, fuck the critics. It was a good movie. I liked it.
The whole time Meatball and I were watching it, we had a lot to criticize, but I personally thought it was still a fun watch for what it was.
Yeah, it was better than the first one. I watched the first one like a long time ago, and now I just watched the second one, and the second one's like kind of better.
It's
No,
weird-
honestly, Viva Rock Vegas is better than the Simpsons movie. This is not even like ironic. I genuinely like this movie more.
Yeah, your metric is it's better than the Simpsons movie, and my metric is better than Master of Disguise.
Well,
And my metric is if she's old enough, if her age is on the clock, she's old enough for the rock.
all right, Lem, Lem, it's time to leave.
So my entire criteria for this movie was whether or not it was a crack house film. It feels like a crack house film, but it was like fun. It was like a fun watch. It wasn't terribly bad because like it was one of those movies that when me and Lem here watched it, the whole time we were just having a fun fucking time, just like criticizing it.
It's a good movie to riff on, especially if you're at least somewhat familiar with the cartoon.
Okay, this is
What?
where Lem and Ivan fucked up being critics. You got to watch this movie alone and like observe, really take in the process and the hard work that went into this movie.
I'm not giving
riffing on it
YouTube
like a bunch of
$3 to watch
clowns.
Viva Rock Vegas. Meatball
Why?
had to, and I'm so sorry he did.
Yeah,
Well-
I paid $3.99 for Viva Rock Vegas, and now I'm gonna kill myself.
People worked hard on this movie. Why would you not just consider $3? Like, you know,
You know, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Synth, but I will say that is one thing I actually will give the movie credit for, is that the set design is actually pretty decent. It looks like it looks like it belongs in the world of the Flintstones cartoon.
oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking dope.
Yeah.
I think they made this movie just because, they still had the sets that they made for like the first movie. And
Yeah.
even though the first movie didn't make that much money, they still had those sets. And they're like, well, we got to do something with it. We might as well make a new movie with like a new cast. And we'll just cast, we'll make it like a whole new cast, and just say like, oh, they're younger. This is all about how they're meeting each other.
That's one
Yeah,
thing
this
I
is
also
how they fuck.
I that's one thing I also thought was interesting is that it's like a prequel to the first movie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah, but like the
Yeah.
entire time, it's like I could tell they recycled a lot of the props because like the car I think is the exact same.
It's literally just a golf cart.
Yeah, it's just a remodeled golf cart with like yabba dabba doo power.
Yeah.
You guys are so fucking critical. It's just let a movie be, let it vibe,
Let
let
it
it be.
vibe, motherfucker. That's our job. We fucking we watch dumb
Job.
shit and we talk about it.
Well, you know what? I think we should just respect the movie. I think I think it's a solid movie. I don't know why people hate this movie. Like what is there to hate?
I
Well,
don't think it's
did this movie go to Vietnam? Did this movie fight in World War II? I don't see any reason to respect it.
Well,
Yeah,
why
did
would
they serve overseas? Did Viva Rock Vegas serve in Iraq and Afghanistan?
it served with Wilma's father.
That's
He was
Oh
a
their
wait.
CEO.
Is there war? So there's like an English guy in this movie, Mick Jagger. Mick the real Mick Jagger is in this movie.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's proof that Anglos are a race that needs to be exterminated, even the Paleolithic times.
You
Yeah,
know, that's
the real Mick
that's
Jagger goes by Mick Jagger. Yeah.
You called him a? Did you just say McJagged?
Well, that's his name, right? Mick Jagged instead of
oh
Mick
Jagged.
Jagger.
Oh,
Yeah, because he's like a parody of Jagger.
I thought you said
Yeah.
jagged like the F slur. I was like, what?
Something close to it, yeah. Look, listen. They had a gay old time in this movie. Okay, they were making all sorts of gay jokes. Okay,
when I-
so
when I
Yeah.
heard gay old time, I stood up, walked out of the theater. How dare they make the Flintstones woke? I fucking God.
oh my god, I can't believe that they made Barney like fall on top of Fred and like made a gay joke about it.
This movie is synth's true bane because it's the origin of Barney the dinosaur.
Dude, Barney used to be a very masculine name when it was associated with Barney from the Flintstones, but Barney the dinosaur ruined that, and I will never forgive Barney the dinosaur for ruining the name Barney.
How dare those woke progressives take away my Flintstone Winston cigarettes?
Yeah. Okay, so a little history here. The Flintstones was kind of conceived in like the late 50s as like this sort of like honeymooners type show being for adults.
Right.
Then Hanna-Barbera kind of over the years it just like after season 3 of the show it was like okay, this is a kid's property now, and Hanna-Barbera became like the funny animal / teen stoner, well, Scooby-Doo stoner gang in a band type of company.
Yeah.
Shh, shh, shh. Don't say that it's for stoners, okay? Stoners are commies, okay? It's so it wasn't directly for stoners, okay?
Yeah, well, I guess I look when I said like I was thinking of Shaggy and how there was like 10 different types of Shaggy characters in Hanna-Barbera cartoons. So that was what I was kind of but when I said it I'm like okay, maybe I
The
am stupid.
archetypal stoner.
That was the first thing I noticed about the character designs in this movie is that young adult Barney literally just looks like Shaggy from the 2002 Scooby-Doo movie.
Have any of you guys watched Biodome?
No, that's a Pauly
Nope.
Shore movie, isn't it?
Yeah, but also the guy who plays Barney Rubble in this movie, William Baldwin or Stephen
No,
Baldwin, I forget, one of the
it's
Baldwins. Like he
it's
was in
Stephen Baldwin.
Biodome. Yeah, Stephen Baldwin. He was in Biodome with Pauly Shore. But he was way better in this movie than that movie. Like that he was born to play Barney Rubble as far as I'm concerned.
Dude, I hate his face.
Why?
He's got like big horse teeth. He could eat sheet metal.
He would kill you in real life.
He could
He's
swallow
Baldwin,
me.
bitch. He's a Baldwin. He'll kill you.
His brother will shoot you and he
Oh, geez, Fred, my older brother shot someone and killed her. Barney!
Not like he did it on purpose.
Who gives a shit? Alec Baldwin's a cunt
He
anyway.
was the real victim in all of it.
Why are we talking about Alec Baldwin?
Because his brother is in this
Oh.
goddamn movie.
That was my fault. I got a bit off
One of,
topic.
one of his less famous brothers.
Also, I liked how like the first like 2 minutes of them actually being in Rock Vegas was just pure filler.
The whole movie is filler. Like the whole shit, like leading up to them, like going to like Vegas, is like the real movie. And then like when they wind up in Vegas, it's like, oh, finally, that was on the marquee. Yeah, it's like they're finally in Vegas. They're finally gambling.
Yeah, and then it turned into like Ocean's 10,000 BC.
The guy from Criminal Minds finally sent them there.
Hey, Mads, can we talk a bit? I gotta tell you something.
All right.
You know, critic to critic here. Look, I don't know how to say it, but you're giving me nostalgia critic energy.
Oh, nostalgia critic energy. Yeah.
Look,
Have you
I
seen
can't.
his review for this movie?
You're just giving
His
me that vibe.
hilarious bit with the mosquitoes.
Look, you're just like the critiques you're giving this movie, like, oh, it's all filler. Look, it's just something nostalgia critic would say,
I
and
didn't say
He
it was
didn't say
all
that
filler.
about this movie, okay? I saw the nostalgia critic review of this movie. He did not say it was filler, okay?
Most nostalgia critic reviews themselves are filler.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're half filler and then half review.
It's
I'm
like
Like I
saying,
saw the
oh,
review that he had for this movie, and it was like the first like 10 minutes or so was like some skit about mosquitoes.
but look, when you tell me like this is a filler movie, I'm just saying it's something the nostalgia critic would say.
Would the
It
nostalgia
doesn't
Well,
critic
feel
say
like
you
a proper
haven't watched the
criticism.
nostalgia critic review for this movie, and he did not say it was filler. He was too busy like showing the world his hilarious like mosquito movie critic review. Okay, all right.
did the nostalgia
what
critic
that's
compare it to Space Chimps?
No, I don't think Doug Walker's ever seen Space Chimps.
Well, he should. It's like the Paramount Crack House movie.
Leave Space Chimps the fuck alone.
No, I refuse to. That movie is literally like a sticky child in a crack den is watching that right now.
while their parents argue in the background and the dad's reaching for a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the dad gets crushed by an arcade machine, or however the fuck that Breaking Bad episode ends.
Yeah, it's like the Breaking Bad scene with that child. Like that is the crack house.
Is that the movie he's watching? Is Space Chimps?
I mean, he probably would watch like a VHS rip of Space Chimps.
No, he was clearly watching the Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas.
Yeah, because he likes Freddie Flintstone. I like Freddie Flintstone and Viva Rock Vegas.
Hello there, YouTube. Welcome back to Serious Epic Movie Critic. Today, I'm tackling the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. This movie sucks donkey anus. Then like fire explosion background effect, and he's like punching the movie in the air. Fuck you guys.
I'd rather have a brontosaurus take a diarrhea dump in my ear than watch this trash.
Take a diarrhea dump in all of my orifices, clog them all up.
What the fuck, Mads?
Mads, Mads, I think you need to get like drunk again.
Somebody needs to plug your holes.
I need to get drunk again. Okay, let me go downstairs really quickly.
No one should diarrhea dump in any orifices. You need like a set of corks and like a bubble from Bubble Boy and just be hidden from society for a little bit after that statement.
I like how I like how in a lot of podcasts where there's like a girl, all the guys have to be like very careful not to say anything like too weird. That is not the case here.
No, it's not the case with the here. It's not the case with my other co-hosts. It's not the case with my fans. It's not the case with my family, my coworkers. Nothing. No, it's just all aired out. You know, she's okay with it. She's one of the guys. You know, like we can say
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah, she's
in
one of
front
the
of her.
bros.
We gotta
Yeah.
be more careful with
Little
what
do
we
they
say about
know.
Flintstones.
Little do they know, I'm listening the whole time, and I'm taking notes, and I'm gonna publish my manifesto.
Yeah, no, we gotta be more careful with Synthcool because Synthcool's the one that'll
The Dixie Communist Manifesto.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
the
Synthcool will,
Livia Soprano, all the characters
Okay.
in fiction that I identify with.
We all need to take talking sticks because everyone's talking all over each other.
Silent sticks like in King of the Hill.
A bunch
Wait a
of
minute,
talking
Tiny.
heads. There was a girl in Talking Heads. Did you know that?
Yeah, she's hot.
Really? Really?
What?
It's just the way she's just like, really?
I'm sorry a guy could be attracted to a woman with such musical talent, Mads.
Yeah, I
Yes,
saw her in the music
Tina
video and she had
Weymouth.
her feet out.
Tina Weymouth is a great bass player. Yes, I agree. I'm happy that you recognize her for her wonderful talent at the bass.
Can we get back to talking about the fucking movie?
Oh yeah, sure.
Viva Rock Vegas. Yeah, let's talk about how Synth got a rock boner for a rock wife.
Honestly, I was a little turned on by Wilma Flintstone.
Yeah, her soft baritone voice made you want to rock something real hard with your rock boner.
She was just very attractive, you know.
She had her mesophilic dogs out. You know, that's something that always like really confused me about the Flintstones in general. They have the technology to make clothes, but nobody wears fucking shoes.
What? I
It's a lifestyle. It was made in the 60s. You don't understand, okay? Everybody was barefoot back then, okay?
Yeah.
Barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah, peace, love, and dogs out, brother.
Pregnant at Woodstock.
Peace, love,
Who's
and
the dad? I
rock.
don't know.
Yeah, pregnant at fucking Woodstock, so you can have a rock baby named Rockstone, who makes the rock movie about Rock Vegas.
Whatever guy looks like my baby the most, I'm gonna marry him and get divorced from him in like 3 years.
Okay, so going back to the major motion picture, the Flintstones, Viva Rock Vegas. Yeah, so the movie starts out with Fred and Barney graduating at their new job. Fred fucking kills a guy with the boulder.
Yeah, but he's still got forklifts. He's still got forklift certified.
Hell yeah.
Despite killing somebody in an industrial accident. They didn't have OSHA back then. They had Raksha.
I like how Fred develops a gambling addiction in the movie too.
Yeah.
Well, Barb,
Fred-
don't you know 95% of gamblers quit before they hit big?
Yeah, and then Barney like tries to be the voice of reason, but he sees a woman's like tits in a buffet and goes like,
Oh, geez, Fred. I'm gonna go ogle this woman.
geez, Fred, I'm gonna fucking grope her breast when there's whipped cream all over.
It gives me a rock boner, Fred.
Betty's gonna think that I'm cheating on her when really I'm just trying to get it off of her.
Trying to get off on her.
I thought Barney's wife looked like a lot like Jackie Kennedy in the fact that she could probably also eat sheet metal.
Is he
So-
implying that like Barney Rubble is going to get like capped in the back of the head and die?
Oh,
Ah, geez, Barn, they scoped your fucking head off.
They painted your rock car with your scalp.
oh, geez, I can't believe there was like a sniper at Grassy Rock.
How the fuck would a sniper rifle even work in like the Flintstones universe? Would it just be like a bird?
Shoots a pterodactyl.
Like, I mean, we established there's like TVs in this movie, but there's like
video
birds in the
cameras.
remote.
There
there's
was somebody
fucking-
shooting a video camera.
Yeah, there's
in
closed
the
circuit
movie at some
TVs.
point.
There's like closed circuit television. There's TV, like regular TVs. There's radios.
There's diners, there's amusement parks.
There's a woman with a camera made out of rocks.
Anything that you've seen in the Jetsons exists in the Flintstones too, only it's made out of like rocks. Or it's powered by like a pterodactyl.
It really
Damn.
gives the post-apocalyptic like cartoon theory from like 2012 some credit when you think about it too much.
Flintstones Viva New Vegas.
No, I mean they already made a Flintstones Jetsons movie. It's called Elysium.
Barn, I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
Oh, geez, Fred, why do all the rich people live in the sky?
And then the main bad guy says to Barney, "Truth is, buddy, the game was rigged from the start." Takes his platinum rock.
And drowns in a hot tub.
Matt's got him in a
I went there. I went there.
I just want to put a bunch of Ritalin in a ball and feed it to you, Matt. God damn
A
it.
Ritalin? That would make me
Ritalin?
worse.
Wait, isn't that not the thing they gave like ADHD kids or something?
That's what they gave them in the 80s. That's like it gave like all the boys who took it in the 80s like tits. I know this because I have a brother who's like 10 years older than me, and he took Ritalin in the 80s, and he has tits.
Oh, do you?
Why are you calling out your brother for having
he
titties?
deserves. He should sue them.
You should slap them.
Damn. How big are your brother's knockers? Are they like B cups, C cups, D cups?
And
They're
earlier,
like
Seth was accusing us of
close to
being
B
gay.
cups.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, they're not as big as mine, but they're close.
He's got some big rock honkers.
Yeah.
Oh.
All from that Ritalin.
This is a weird fucking turn. I'm
This
not
is the
gonna lie.
weirdest.
If you, as a boy, took Ritalin in the 80s and you grew male breasts, you may be entitled to compensation.
Yeah, Barn, your body's too full of rockstrogen.
If you took
Ritalin is
Flintstones vitamins in the 80s, you might be compensated.
You took Ritalin in the 1980s. Give me your number.
Jesus Christ.
This is the why are we talking so fast and so crazy in this review? Like, is it like this like manic like 2 a.m. energy?
Because all of us are mentally ill.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, Lem.
Speak for
We've
yourself.
got that East Coast cocaine.
Yeah, East Coast coasting.
Yeah. Yeah, can I snort some rock?
Around here, we call it Prozac.
Prozac calms you down. Around here, we smoke meth. Straight up. We like our rocks. Our rock meth, our rock cane.
Prozac makes you soft. Cocaine, on the other hand, that makes you hard. Hard as a rock.
Hard. It makes hard as a rock.
Okay, going back to the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas.
Barney, have you seen my Ritalin?
My Adderall.
I
My
need
My Adderrock.
Oh, fuck off.
That's what they would call it in one of these movies.
Meeple
the
almost
show.
bitch slapped me for that.
Add a rock.
Meatball should fucking strangle you for that.
Yeah, he can actually do that to you right now since you guys are actually
Yeah.
in the same location. Like, his threat isn't like just a threat. Like, he can actually kill you right now on this
Yeah.
podcast.
And
He
maybe
could eat me.
Oh, he
What?
can eat you.
No, I do not want to be Vord.
speak for yourself, Lem.
Which
Seth wants to
Flintstone
be
characters
bored?
do you think would resort to cannibalism if they could?
Honestly, if Synth were in Viva Rock Vegas, he would probably allow himself to get vored by a dinosaur for sexual thrill.
He'd like behead and eat pebbles.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Wilma's knockers got me shooting pebbles, Barn.
All right.
On rock anchors.
Let's calm down here, boys. Let's take a slower, more professional approach to this review.
No.
All right, so in the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas,
My first and last guest appearance on the podcast.
in this episode of the Zoomer Tombstone podcast, we watched the Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas. The practical effects were very stunning, but the story had something that was left to be desired.
Now, I've been pretty positive about the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas, but if I have one serious critique of the major motion picture,
Stop calling it a major motion picture. This film bombed.
hey, Lem,
What?
shut up.
Okay.
Okay, now that I've established that I'm the alpha dog, the alpha rock of this review,
The only thing alpha about you is the alpha dinosaur that's gonna vor you. And shit you
I
out as a
did.
brick of fucking tarred poop.
As I'm being devoured, I scream like, "I did it for the meme," and no one understands what a meme is.
This was the first movie that Meeple and I watched together, where
That's cute.
like no, it was the first one I watched together. We watched together where I only had to do the end the movie joke once. Because I will give the movie credits for that too. It's at least decently paced.
Oh, it's an entertaining movie.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun.
I like because none of you guys have. How many of you guys have seen the first one? Because I've seen the first one.
Not yet.
Yeah, I've seen the first one, and I thought that this one was like way better than the first one.
It's more fun, I'll give it that.
Wasn't
Yeah.
John Goodman Fred Flintstone in the first movie?
Yeah, in the first movie they were like trying like really hard to find anybody to like play any of the characters. Like nobody like wanted to say yeah to the movie. Like John Goodman wasn't their first choice for Fred Flintstone, which is surprising.
They
But
should have got
they
Ed O'Neill.
Do you guys have you guys ever seen that like John Goodman Fred Flintstone doll they made to promote the movie?
I've been at arcades where they still have like you know, like pinball machines based off of the first Flintstone movie, where they have, you know, John Goodman as Fred, and they have what's his name? The guy from Ghostbusters who doesn't act anymore. That was in the
Bill
first
Murray?
one. No, who's
Harold
also
Ramis?
it? No. The one who doesn't act anymore.
Rick
Like
Moranis.
Rick Moranis, yeah. Yeah, they have Rick Moranis on the machine as Barney Rubble because he was in Barney. I think that was like one of his last roles, like because that's like right around the time that he's like stopped acting, and they still like got him to be Barney Rubble in that movie.
That's probably what truly made him pull the plug on his career.
No. If you guys were like true, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kidsters, you guys would know he came back for like the 2003 Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So, Honey, I Shrunk the Adults
Oh,
sequel.
it's a Honey We Shrunk Ourselves, and then there's a Honey I Shrunk the Baby.
I think
Honey, I Shrunk My Sex Drive.
Wait, isn't there Honey, I Blew Up the Kid too?
Yeah, Honey. Well, there's Honey I Blew Up the Kid, but there isn't like a Honey I Blew Up the Kid 2. Honey I Blew Up the Kid is the sequel to Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and then after that it was Honey We Shrunk Ourselves.
Honey,
I've
I
seen all three of those.
Children with
I've seen
Hammers.
all three of those movies.
Well, I guess if you want to see Honey, I Blew Up the Kid too, you could just look at the Israel-Palestine
Oh, shut the
situation.
fuck up.
I'm making jokes like referencing like Matthew Perry drowning in a hot tub, but you're making jokes about the Israel-Palestine conflict. Okay, which one's
Well,
bigger?
well, to be fair, my joke has a target saying that Israel is the bad guy. My joke is about bringing the world together and
Well, my
calling out
joke is
Israel's
all
war
about
crimes.
my joke is all about how everybody should stop doing drugs.
Motherfucker, what do you mean bringing the world together? This is a fucking podcast review of Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas.
Exactly.
Do you really think Fred
Honestly,
Flintstone could bring Israel to peace or Palestine or whatever?
Both of them.
I mean,
They
yeah,
Rockstein.
finally reach a peaceful conclusion just because of this podcast episode that we're recording right now together.
Viva Rock Israel versus Bedrockstein. Who win?
No one laughed.
no, that was no. See, that was actually so funny. I actually kind of like froze in silence, trying to like trying to think about what I just heard.
Yeah, you sat your ass down and listened.
Okay,
I
so
like how
one of
Meeple
the
said that like an abusive parent.
No, I said it like an activist, like a Black Lives Matter guy, except in this case it's Rock Lives Matter.
Neanderthal lives matter.
Boo.
Okay, but real talk though, like in the background of the whole movie, there's like Neanderthals and they're all like in servile positions and like half of them are black. What's up with that?
Yeah.
No, some of them were white. Don't make this a
That's
race
not
Yeah,
thing.
the
they
point.
kind of imply Barney's one of them.
Well, they imply that like the Homo sapiens have like the Neanderthals in like servitude. This movie is a little darker than imagined. It's a little dark.
There's some class politics going on.
Yeah, there
Well,
is. Like there's actual class politics in this movie.
Like
Yeah.
Wilma's
Well-
family are like a bunch of smarmy, rich. I almost said a slur.
I thought you were gonna say Republicans.
Well, that too, but it was something else that started with an R. Thank God I didn't say it because we probably would have got demonetized.
Let's
And how
get
Fred
it
Flintstone-
started in here.
we're not even monetized.
Monetized?
Monitorized.
Look,
not even monitored.
You're talking like Daddy Derek.
dude,
Monitorized.
it's like 3 a.m. I'm fucking like gonna pass out.
Excuse me, it's 1:53 a.m.
Fuck you.
Yeah, daylight savings time, bitch.
Yeah, we have an
okay.
extra hour.
He's clear on the other side of bedrock. Cut him some slack.
You having getting your rocks off?
Okay,
everybody, deep breath. Synth, what were you going to say?
Oh yeah, so I was going to say, going back to the Flintstones, Viva Rock Vegas. One thing I didn't care for in the major motion picture.
Why do you keep fucking saying that? This is a goddamn crack house film. It's about cavemen going to Las Vegas trying to fuck. That's
Hey,
what the
a
movie's
lot of people-
about. I'm
a lot
They're
of
showing a
people-
march in their maiden ritual.
American rock pie.
Oh,
I
He
fucking
fucked
hate
the
you
rock!
guys. A lot of people put like work and effort into this movie. Okay, so
fucked
show
the
a little
rock!
respect.
He fucked Dino.
Oh, hey, fun fact: MILF guy number 2 is in this movie as the valet.
Oh
that
yeah.
wasn't Wolfgang number 2. That was fucking.
That was Harold.
Kumar. Or yeah, Harold from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, but he's still MILF guy number 2.
Yeah. I
Wait, was he-
recognize the guy who played a Chip as being like the main like FBI agent from Criminal Minds.
Wait,
there's
shit, that's
actors
right.
in this movie.
I completely forgot about that. Harold, the guy
Yeah.
who plays Harold, John Cho or whatever his name is, he's MILF guy number. How did I miss that?
Yeah, so American
That's like
Pie.
our guy. That's our dude. MILF guy number
Yeah,
2 is the
dude.
valet.
Do you think MILF guy number 1, when he was like watching the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas in theaters, he was like, "That should have been fucking me."
I was
That
MILF
should've
guy
been
number
me. That was my
1.
job.
I feel like the only reason Fred jumped him in the movie was because he saw he was brown.
Well,
And Barn, we got one of those dark-skinned cavemen.
I mean, looking back at some of the Hanna-Barbera episodes, I think that's pretty accurate to the film scene.
What's going on, Joe? Some Puerto Rican at work giving you trouble?
Jesus Christ.
That's an actual quote from like an actual Hanna-Barbera cartoon. I think it was in one of Synth Cool's I think it was in his Glenn Martin DDS review.
Well, okay, to get a little Hanna-Barbera history in here, so that reference is from the cartoon Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, and that line was from the crazy right-wing neighbor guy who was kind of meant to be as like a stupid character. That was sort of their attempt at adult animation, because like the Flintstones first 2 seasons, technically adult animation, went to kids. In the early 70s, they tried it again with Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, which, was kind of like pretty popular, but got canceled pretty quickly, then got forgotten in time. Maybe we'll get a live action Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, Viva Father Vegas movie, perhaps.
Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, to me, seems like Family Guy, but for people who only watch like the Archie Bunker TV series.
Do you guys know about how they were trying to make like an adult oriented like reboot of the Flintstones that was
Yeah,
like
Seth
rumored to be
MacFarlane
like
was, like,
made by Seth
involved.
MacFarlane?
Hey, Ivan, can I talk to you, Ivan?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on?
Yeah. So critic to critic, that Wait Till Your Father Gets Home seems like Crack House, Family Guy, whatever comment you made there, that is serious nostalgia critic energy. I just want you to be aware of that.
You couldn't even remember the criticism I had? How can you call yourself a critic if you don't know my criticism?
It's just
You should be reading my letterbox, bro.
Okay, that's
Look.
Mr. Enter Energy, dude.
Fuck off.
Oh, that's worse.
yeah, dude. That's
You
like
should be reading my
Game
letterbox.
energy.
You should know that I wrote like 4 paragraphs on Letterboxd about Viva Rock Vegas. and whatever the show was you were talking about. God, I forgot the name already.
I used proper essay formatting.
On my Viva Rock Vegas review on Letterboxd says this happened to my buddy Eric.
That's one of my favorite Letterboxd reviews.
Originally for Joker.
But that was like for the Joker, right? This happened to my
Yeah.
buddy Eric.
Yeah.
Like Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
But yeah,
Oh.
my buddy Eric, yeah, he was literally the Joker from this movie.
Wow, he's
Thanks for
literally my buddy
explaining the
Eric.
joke.
Well, no, that guy probably wasn't even like joking. Like he probably did like know a guy named Eric in real life who went through something similar, and he was just stating that
Yeah.
as a fact. You know, it's like yeah,
Eric
this happened.
Harris?
No, fuck off. Yeah, actually, Columbine was just a big Joker moment.
Do you think Columbine happened in the Flintstones universe?
Rockbine.
Well, that would depend, you know. Like, did they ever show the
Brontobine.
Flintstones? Did they ever show like Bam Bam, you know, going to school and like having to go through like a metal detector and like being forced to wear like clear book bags,
Wait,
you know?
Columbine.
That kind of implies that 9/11 happened in the Flintstones universe, where they just took two big pterodactyls and crashed them into big rocks.
That's how it would happen in that universe. No, like the most messed up like implication is like when they implied that 9/11 happened in the Cars universe because real alive planes just like flew themselves into a tower in that universe.
Geez, Fred, don't you think it's a little weird that, jet fuel can't melt steel rock?
Have they even discovered fire in the Flintstones universe?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have lighters to like light their cigarettes. They're Winston cigarettes.
That's right.
Right. How could we forget about the smooth drag of a Winston cigarette?
Hey, Bart, I'm smoking cigarettes, Bart. I'm gonna die of fucking ass cancer, Bart.
I think there was an old like Winston cigarette commercial where Barney's straight up like, I'm just gonna go home, tell Betty how I truly feel, and just that'll be the end of it.
I'm gonna beat the shit
And
out
then
of
what
her,
else
Fred.
do you do? I kill myself, what else?
Betty keeps on giving me shit about my smoking habit.
Hey, Bon, I got a smoking problem.
There's no modern medicine.
How would they do chemo and radiation in Red Rock?
Oh, I'm remembering the joke that they had when they were at the like amusement park, and there was somebody saying, "Come on, see the world's greatest wonders, a 40-year-old man."
That was actually a pretty good gag. That one actually made me laugh.
That's the one one of the big laughs that I got from this movie.
When Fred Flintstone did like the tippy toes bowling thing, I literally like soy faced in the theaters and clapped.
Whoa, feet! I can't wait to jack off.
Oh, not in a sexual way, more in like that's a reference to the '60s cartoon. Way to be a
You're not
pervert for
gonna
no
jack
reason.
off in a sexual way.
I would never jack off in a sexual way.
Yeah, we know.
Purely for the maintenance of my my body, nothing else.
Like, I don't know if it was a reference to the cartoon, but I didn't get why like Wilma was obsessed with bowling in the movie. She was like Roman from GTA 4.
I don't know.
Fred,
Did you watch?
wanna go bowling?
I don't know, Lem. There's like 6 seasons of the original there's like 6 seasons of
The original synth show. What the fuck were you gonna say?
Don't say Simpsons.
The Synthstone?
But like, look, Lem, did you watch all 167 episodes of the Flintstones? No? Then shut the fuck up. Wilma could bowl.
I watched the show when I was a kid. What are you on about? Oh, where's Mads?
Oh, she just dipped out.
Oh, she rocked out.
I think her internet died. Let's give her a second.
Sounds like Synth's been smoking some of them Winston cigarettes.
You know, those cigarettes are probably like healthier than the Fruity Pebbles.
Okay, we gotta keep that in. That was
Fucking like let's just fucking like do some bits while she's gone.
We'll just keep trucking.
Yes. Hey Barn.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, Fred.
Why do I
Hey, Bon.
No, wait, no, wait. You be Fred. I
a
be Barn.
smoker? That sounded like Peggy Hill if she were a smoker. Oh wait, did I
All
say
right.
Peggy Hill? I meant fucking Marge Simpson. It's 2 a.m. and I need to kill myself.
Yeah.
She was.
So,
That was a joke, by the way.
Oh, she can't connect. What the fuck?
That ain't good. You might have to reinvite her.
should we just start this review all over? I mean, we talk
No,
like
we
way
are
too
not doing it
fast.
all over. We're not doing Viva Rock Vegas all over again. This isn't going to be the Demolition Man cut.
I don't know why we are talking so fast in this review.
You can like probably slow it down in editing if you need to.
Either that, or you can just release make it a fast and quick episode. I mean, what is this? Like a fucking.
It's like almost 45 minutes.
This one is a free episode, so fuck it. Who cares?
All right,
It'll be
should we just
fun.
Yeah,
should we
I'm
just
back.
finish it?
Was that just me?
Alright.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it just like completely
Yeah.
like fucked up. Yeah.
Hey,
You
Mads.
You missed Synth's joke about Winston cigarettes and Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, Mads. Can I talk to you? Just critic to critic.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, look, this is professional review podcast, and you like you dipped out on the Viva Rock Vegas. Okay,
That
don't
wasn't
you?
my fault. That was the fault of my stone-based internet
You
connection.
pulled your rock out too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, my rock router disconnected from the rock-fi.
Can we talk about the climax of the movie?
Oh yeah, I love climaxing to Viva Rock Vegas.
Can we talk about how the main villain had his fucking head in a vice from like the two mafia guys?
Okay, now see, this is my problem with the movie. Why can't they just have the bad guy just be like a bad guy asshole? Because like you kind of make me sympathize with him when like he's being like strong armed by the mafia.
Why
Like,
are
come
there
on,
rock Italians?
Like, what's the reason why he's even being strong-armed by the like
Because he
mafia
owes
in
like
the
the
first
mob
place?
boss money. Like it's a plot element that goes literally nowhere.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
this is
but like
my
you think about it, like why does he even owe money in the first place? Like he's like rich himself and he runs like a casino in the Stone Age. Like he
I
should
feel like
have the money. Like what is he doing that he like owes money?
Did he like fuck the Don's wife or something? Did he get like cuckold ruckled?
I feel like this movie has a very hateful commentary that like the mafia is like stronger than the Rockefellers, and it's
A
saying like
Rockefellers.
Italians.
Well, you see,
Yeah, so
the prehistoric Italians are a race of mighty people. I mean, they came together and they created the Roman Empire later on, but here, this is where you can see their
That
true
was
foundation.
us. That was us.
That was us, baby, yeah. But here you can see their true foundations, where they were running rock casinos in Rock Vegas.
dude, but it's like the Rockefellers are a billion times more powerful than some fucking John Gotti fuck. So
The two like
it's just
the two like villain characters, like the henchmen guys, like for one, they're barely in the movie, and two, they do next to like nothing. Like the most they do in the movie is put the main villain's head in a vice, like I mentioned earlier, and then they're
but
just there when like Fred sings to Weltma.
but like by putting the villain's guy's head, but it makes like the villain guy like the Chip Rockefeller character, it makes him more morally gray instead of just a bad guy. And it's just like I don't want to be thinking about these things when I'm watching Viva Rock Vegas. Can't you just make him like a generic bad guy? Like why do you
He
gotta
is
make
a
me
generic
kind of
bad
sympathize?
guy. He does nothing.
Well,
Hey,
it's
Barn, have you ever heard of character motivations before?
Oh, geez, Fred, I can't even spell the word motivation.
Well, you
nah.
see, Barn, some characters need to have a reason to do things, you know? So, like, Chip Rockefeller is, he's not just a bad guy to be a bad guy. He's a bad guy because he's got his head in a vice. You know what I'm talking about, Barn?
Well, look, I'm just saying, just have him be like a douchebag, because like now I kind of feel bad for the guy when his head's in the vice.
He is kind of like somewhat misogynist towards Wilma.
Based.
And like, it's the movie makes it pretty clear that he only wants to marry her so he can get even more rich.
Yeah, and so
Because
he
like
can pay
Wilma
his
comes
debts
from a rich
off.
family too. What was Wilma's maiden name again? It was like something really fucking stupid.
Bush.
Yeah. They made up
Bush.
those they made those maiden names up on the spot. It's like we gotta give them maiden names since like this is before they got married, so
Well,
it has to be rock based.
at least Betty's like name O'Shale, like at least that sounds like something you would hear in the show.
I just hate I hate their faces. I'm sorry, I gotta say this. I hate their fucking face. Okay, Barney and Betty, they look like they could eat steel girders. All right, they have horse
You're,
teeth. I
why are
just
you
got,
so fucking
Uh,
mean, dude?
Wilma's maiden name is Slag Hoople.
which is a fucking
What
stupid
kind of
name.
Dr. Seuss ass name is that?
Well, look, you can't blame the movie for that. Like this was a thing picked in like the 1960s. She had that maiden name in the 60s series.
Yeah, my
My
name is
favorite name
Rockenheimer.
my favorite name from these Flintstone movies is Sharon Stone. Just Sharon Stone. And they wanted to get Sharon Stone to play that character, Sharon Stone, and she said no.
I do think it's interesting that both William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, of Hanna and Barbera, cameoed in the movie. But you wouldn't know that
Yeah.
unless you actually like looked on IMDb.
Yeah, you're not a true Hanna-Barbera head, Synth. You didn't notice that. You didn't tell us about that.
Wait,
Put me in the movie. I'm a star, baby. Put me in the movie. I
actually,
have
like,
Kristen Stewart as Ring Toss Girl. I'm just looking at the freaking IMDb right now. Kristen
Stewart?
Stewart was in this movie. I didn't know that.
I legit thought one of like the main bad guys bouncers was Terry Crews.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like a
I
knockoff Terry
remember looking
Crews,
at
yeah.
Yeah.
one of them and thinking, is that kid Terry Crews?
Thank God I'm not the only one who thought that.
Oh, the best cameo from this movie was Rosie O'Donnell as the voice of the octopus that was like massaging Wilma and
As
Betty's
if,
pussies.
as if she didn't make enough money from Disney's Tarzan, which came out like a year before.
Also, why does
Yeah,
like
she
Rosie
didn't make enough
O'Donnell?
money from the first movie.
Why is Rosie O'Donnell always like something disgusting? Like she's always like a fucking slag heap of fucking like shit goop.
Fuck off, dude. Turk from Tarzan wasn't disgusting. She was just a monkey.
In the first movie, in the first Flintstone movie, she was Betty Rubble.
I
And
didn't know
people
that,
had a
but like,
problem. Yeah, people had a problem with that. It's like, oh my god, like Rosie O'Donnell is Betty Rubble. Like, I don't want to fuck Rosie O'Donnell.
Why is Rosie O'Donnell in the Flintstones movie?
I don't want to put my flint bone in
I
that.
did see clips of like some weird movie that Rosie O'Donnell was in where she was like dressed up like a freaking dominatrix for some reason. It's like, what the fuck is the context of this?
She was like a
I really wanted to
grandma.
see Rosie O'Donnell in a dominatrix outfit.
No, I don't, thank you.
I bet somebody when they saw the Tarzan movie, were like, "Damn, that gorilla's hot. I want to fuck the gorilla. I want to fuck the Rosie O'Donnell gorilla."
I even wanted to fuck the elephant.
Fuck off.
Okay, I'm
The
gonna.
elephant, the hypochondriac elephant.
Yeah, the Wayne Knight elephant. I think it was Wayne Knight who voiced the elephant.
You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Al
Okay.
McWiggum as elephant.
Everybody, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think here.
All right, think really hard.
You're talking like you're holding up a fucking like store. You're just like, everyone shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
With your like rock gun.
Okay, going back to the Flintstones, Viva Rock Vegas, the major motion picture. I'm so fucking tired and angry because you know what? I respect this movie. It's really like honestly, when that scene where Fred proposed to Wilma, I had a little tear.
Yeah,
You are so
I
full of
bet you
shit.
did.
No, I got a little emotional when he
All
sang.
15 of the people watching this in the future are gonna be calling you out for that. They're calling you bluff right now.
How drained are you that you're watching Viva Rock Vegas and you get emotional?
Well, look, I'm sorry that I'm a human being capable of empathy, not a fucking sociopath.
I dropped my rock.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Okay, one scene I didn't like in this movie is where where that guard like broke the glass and like grabbed the dinosaur's like balls to have him like scream. Not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just starts screaming like as an alarm.
Animal abuse.
I don't know. Maybe the dinosaur is into like cock and ball torture, so maybe it's
Rock and
okay.
ball torture. Crush my testicles, Velma. Make me yabba dabba do.
Oh, I'm about to rock.
I'm gonna make you bedrock, girl.
I'm about to yabba dabba do.
Yabba
say-
dabba come.
That one scene where
Yabba dabba come.
so when Fred and Barney go to the manor, they mention that they're part of like the water moose like buffalo Freemason group, which is like that's a bunch of yokel shit
That's the
compared to
prehistoric turtle club.
no that it's yokel shit compared to the Rock and Skulls club that the rich people have in the movie.
Wouldn't it just still be the Skull and Bones club?
Hey, I'm trying to make a bit here, so I show a little respect to my craft. Don't be a heckler, okay,
Yeah,
buddy?
why don't you put some respect on my name, bro?
This entire podcast is an hour-long bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't talked about anything but just rock this, rock that.
We talk about the movie itself for like 20 seconds, and then we go off the rails for like 15 minutes.
We talk about this movie more than I think we have like other times, though.
I
That
don't know.
is true. That is true.
Did you write notes, Ivan?
No, I did write notes. I wrote one note, and I wrote one note at the very beginning of the movie, and it just said CGI monstrosity.
The only note
Look,
I
man.
wrote, it was a mental note. It just said rock jokes.
Look, man.
I want to give this movie one thing, and this goes for every like shitty like '90s movie made back then. Is that I still like look at the practical and CGI effects and think like this is better than not nowadays, which is
Hey,
fucked
I
up.
mean,
It's
not
really fucked
really.
up. It's like yeah, Alan Cumming and like with like green makeup on like a little like shrunken body. Like yeah, that looks better than freaking Humpty Dumpty and
I
freaking.
still wish they shot the Great Gazoo at the end of the movie.
so I mean, honestly, I know I think CGI looks better now than it did like 20 years ago. I don't think Hollywood really mastered CGI until like the 9/11 footage.
When they made a hoax out of the World Trade Center going down when really it was just demolished.
Pixar's work on the moon landing, like that was just top tier shit for 1969.
Yeah, it's so impressive that Pixar has been around that long. Wow, John Lasseter, you are a genius. Please molest me.
John Lasseter was probably like
What?
beating his first wife when that happened.
Okay. Anyway, back to
Awkward.
check please.
Did that just happen?
Rock please, Barn.
Fuck off. Fuck right off.
Oh, jeez, Fred, maybe we should cash out. Not now, Barn. I'm midway through my gambling addiction.
Yeah, I don't need the COVID vaccine. I have my Flintstones vitamins right here.
Do you think how do you think Bedrock would handle the COVID-19 pandemic? I think all of them would just be on the ground dead.
No, Fred Flintstone would kind of be like the Alex Jones.
Don't listen to the rock government. They're trying to pump us full of berries.
The liberal misophily.
They're turning the dinos gay.
The COVID pandemic might be a little bit better in that universe because the face masks that they would have would probably be made out of rock, and wearing a mask that's made out of rock, like no particles are going to get through that. So, but for the ones that are wearing masks, like which ones wouldn't wear a mask at all? Like they refuse, like on principle.
If COVID didn't kill them, suffocation from those fucking things would.
Have you taken your Rockvid-19 vaccine?
Roxen and Roxen.
Rockderna?
Hey, you guys remember that one joke in the movie where they call out Steven Tyler for being like a pedo?
What?
because
I don't remember that one.
No,
no, you have when when Chip Rockefeller was like, "We have a criminal here," and then like the guy who looks like Steven Tyler goes like, how old are you again?"
I know there's the scene where the guy like admits he's like genociding dinosaurs, and everyone tells him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's like, I have poisoned the water supply for all of the dinosaurs.
Can we theorize this? Do a little film theory here about why to this guy would genocide the dinosaurs?
That's Ted Karoksky.
I'm going to fucking beat you to death with a rock, Ivan.
Synth is gonna mail a rock to Ivan's house.
It just has like
Oh.
carved on the side of it to Ivan from Ted Karoksky, One Rock Lane.
Do you think once a month at the Max prison Ted Kaczynski was at, one of the movies he got to see was the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas?
There is a
And he
non
was-
0% chance he actually had seen that movie, and that scares me.
He probably would have liked it because he doesn't like modern technology. He wants everything to be run by dinosaurs.
He might hate it because they're still having like modern technology just like depicted in like stone form. He considers it a poser movie.
He's like stomping up and down in his jail cell while watching that movie, just like, no, you can't do that, even though there's no electricity. No.
There shouldn't be video cameras.
He wrote a
Flintstones
letter to
and-
fucking Universal.
The Flintstones and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race.
No, just imagine like in like 1963, like a child Ted Kaczynski just watching like the Flintstones car and just like going like, "This is my life. That is what I want."
This is my utopia.
Then then the Jetsons comes next on TV and he just like screams in a fit of rage.
And then his dad comes in and hits him and tells him to shut up.
Stop asking us for money. Go get a job.
That implies that he's like 17 or older. Just,
Well, no. If you actually know anything about Ted Kaczynski, he like frequently like didn't work because he lived in a fucking cabin, and he would ask his family to send him money so he could like keep surviving.
he was a neat.
Yeah, he was a neat.
Based?
What
Yeah, based in hikikomori pilled. Am I right?
Okay, you know, he
Oh.
probably couldn't even spell hikikomori.
Rock.
Okay, he could spell rock.
All right, we gotta end this fucking episode.
Yeah, so man, this movie had so many inconsistencies. I can't wait till Cinema Sins gets a hold of this movie. Oh
Implying
man.
he doesn't already have.
I did enjoy that they put the Wilhelm scream in the movie at least once.
Yeah, I stood up and clapped.
I stood up, clapped, and pulled down my pants and pooped right in my seat in the theaters.
Yeah, I sat up and
Lem-
clapped my ass cheeks.
Lem, can I talk to you, Lem?
Critic to critic, absolutely not.
Oh. Okay, Lem. I respect your decision.
How about man to man?
Oh,
'Cause you're
yeah,
both
the
men,
man,
right?
Very well,
Yeah,
man
we'll-
to man.
Yeah, man to man. Lem, look. This is a professional review of the Flintstones Viva Rock Vegas. I don't want to hear poop and pee jokes, okay, bud?
Yeah,
enough.
we keep the poop and pee jokes for when we don't have a third person around us.
Poop
We
and
Like,
keep all
look,
the
look.
we keep all the poop and pee jokes just to the three of us together.
Well,
Look,
you don't-
Lem.
You don't know this, but as soon as he said that joke, he fucking ripped ass.
Thanks for telling them that, Ivan.
Yeah, so
Does it smell like? Does it
Yeah.
smell
Rock.
like Dr. Pepper beans?
it smells like rock. Rock. It smells like rock.
Look, guys, if we ever review The Godfather, you can make all the piss, poop, and fart jokes, but this
Hey,
is
I'm
Flintstones Viva Rock
Italian.
Vegas.
Oh, crap.
Look-
I hope we
Cannoli.
review the fucking Godfather eventually.
Look how they rock my boy.
I hope we review the whole fucking trilogy.
Just like sit there for like 6 hours just making Italian jokes. That's the episode.
By the time
Yeah.
we got to Godfather 3, I would just be under Ivan's bed crying.
Make it stop. I can't take enough Italians. There's too much Italians.
Is Fred Flintstone an Italian American? I feel like he has
No,
very Italian American qualities.
He's an Italian Pangean.
Mi- What?
he's an Italian Pangean.
Yeah, Synth, you don't know what Pangea was?
No.
Like they literally
Really?
have a Pangea Easter egg at the very beginning of the movie with
Yeah, with the
Universal
Universal
Studios.
logo. The Universe Shell logo. Yeah. You don't
Like, real
remember
talk, Synth, do you
Pangea
not
from your
know what that
science
is?
class? When all the continents were just like one big landmass and connected to each other?
Synth is a rock earther. Okay, he doesn't know. He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
yeah,
Sid,
Is it-
have you ever looked at South America and Africa and thought like, "Oh, wow, look at them. They're like puzzle pieces." Yeah, it's because they were. They were
That's-
connected to each other.
No, I
Remember when-
knew that.
Remember when they,
I for some reason I misheard like that as like Pangean, Pan-Aegean, which is like another name for the Virgin Mary.
remember when they made a flat Earth joke in the movie?
Yeah, I fucking stood up and clapped my hands.
Yeah, and you took a shit in your hands and clapped and got it everywhere, and you were like, "Hell yeah!"
I pooped in my popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I made pissy shitties. I took
Yeah.
Pepsi and dumped it in my popcorn bucket and made pissy
my-
shitties.
Hey, that's even more disgusting than just straight up shitting in your popcorn.
I'm gonna kill you guys. I'm
All
gonna
right,
fucking
all right,
grab
all
a
right.
rock.
We should probably wrap up soon.
Let's wrap this up. Final thoughts on the Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas. We'll start with Mads.
Ugh.
All right,
That's my
good answer.
review.
All right, Synth, what about you? Huh?
I really like this movie. I really like the sort of kitschness of it. I think the interiors and sets. I think the acting was pretty good. I think it's enjoyable. Yeah, it's not a masterpiece, and yeah, that mafia subplot is a little tacked on.
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of people put hard work into this. I'm gonna give it honestly an 8 out of 10. Hey, hey,
8.
stop laughing at me.
An 8 out of 10.
I fucking hate you guys.
Alright,
Yeah, I did like the acting. I did like the sets.
What would you give it out of 10, Mads?
Oh, a freaking Marvin the Martian out of 10. I don't know.
All right, all
Fuck
right.
you guys.
And Alan coming in your face out of 10.
All right, Lem, how about you? What do you think of the movie?
Well, to be honest, like I kind of agree with Synth. Is that like I also thought it was a really fun movie, and like as goofy and straight up dumb as it might be at times, I think it was mostly harmless.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
better
think
than
it's
the first
mostly a-
one.
Yeah, I think it's more of a 6 out of 10 than an 8 out of 10. And like I do agree that like well, I personally think that the movie was overhated. Like I don't think it deserved a fucking Raspberry Award, if that tells you anything.
A lot of Raspberry Awards don't really deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just fucking like old fat nerds being like, look how preposterous a Flintstones movie the concept would even be.
Is that not what we've been doing for over an hour?
I hope both the Flintstone movies enter into the Criterion Collection.
This movie is better than Godfather 3.
My honest opinion of the Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas from 2000 is I think it's fun, it's silly, nothing in it makes sense in like a fun way. It's really dumb, it's really kitschy. I give it a 7. It's enjoyable, but it's stupid as fuck. It's a crack house movie, but it's like a good one. It's like a good crack house movie.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's not a crack house movie. It's
It's a put in the
crack-
background while you're doing
movie.
other shit kind of movie.
It's a crack home movie.
you know what, Ivan? I respect that.
All right, well, there's the review of the Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo, baby.
I'm from prehistoric Yonkers.
I'm from Rockers.
Yeah, guys, I was happy to be here. I can't wait to be banned from the podcast forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're Lem, you're not out of the podcast. We are going to fucking kill you. I have 20 hitmen on you.
He hired a rock assassin.
Oh, assassin who throws rocks.
Yeah,
He hired the short guy from the movie to come kill me.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The not Troy Vern, whatever the fuck his name is, guy. Vern
I like the
Troyer, sorry, Vern Troyer.
I
Hey,
like the my
Viva.
favorite gag from this movie is when Fred Flintstone just shrunk really small when he was at Wilma's like rich person party.
It was so fucking random. Why'd that happen?
Because,
He felt small.
because there's a
Generous.
Lynchian quality to Viva Rock Vegas.
I hope
The
we get
only
around
thing
to reviewing a
lynchy in
Lynch
here
movie.
is me lynching my asshole after this movie.
We participated in a genocide, Barney.
Oh yeah, that Flintstones comic is also really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Official
that
comic,
one
by
is
the
like
way.
actually like has like social political like commentary in it.
Okay, you don't have to be a fucking nerd about it, Mads. Jeez.
No, I've seen like images of it online, and they're like, it's like, oh wow, Flintstones gets deep.
Yeah, I bet you see other images online too, Mads.
Yeah, I see images of your mom online.
Oh, well, why thank you, Mads.
Yeah, she's a very attractive woman.
Is she pretty?
Yeah, she's pretty rock hot.
Yeah, I'm rock hard for your mom, synth. Yeah, rock.
Time to correct.
Oh,
I saw images of your mom when the fappening happening.
I saw images of your mom on like not hot because your mom's ugly. Yeah, good dab. Good
Time
dabba
to
dabba
crack open
dude.
this fresh can of Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Betty just has a bottle of Coca-Cola in the movie. They don't even have windows, but they have glass bottles.
It was like a stone bottle of Coca-Cola, but it wasn't called Coca-Cola. It was called something else. It was called
Boca Bola.
I think it was
Roca-Rola.
Roca-Cola. They just took the
Yeah.
C and put an R in it. Like, how fucking lazy can you get?
What about when they were working at like that Burger King drive-in place? Like that was just like all the imagery and stuff like that was supposed to look like Burger King, even though it was like a drive-in like diner.
They had roller skates, but not shoes.
I hated when they played the fucking like cartoon running sound effect when Wilma slipped and fell over. I'm just like,
Yeah.
look, I know that was from the original, but like, fuck off.
They were too generous with that sound effect.
They did it
You
a bit
guys are
much.
such fucking redditors. Oh my god.
All right, we're ending this
Well,
episode.
I just want my Flintstone movie to have some restraint.
Look. Okay, we're not going to end this movie because I want to say this.
Okay.
This is very important. A
Important.
50s themed caveman burger joint is so fucking dope. We need to make that a real thing. Please, God.
Go to fucking Universal Studios then. I'm sure they have something just fucking like that.
Why do you have to be so negative? I'm trying to make the world a better place.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Okay.
Don't
all right.
quote that song. That song is not. You are not allowed to quote that song on our podcast. Okay, that song is fucking banned from our podcast. Okay,
And why is that?
because it's not gangster rap.
Okay.
Oh
good
yeah,
point.
it's not gangster rap.
Yeah,
I
like
think
hip
Viva Rock
rap.
Vegas had lots of gangster rap in it. Wouldn't you agree, Synth?
Gangster rock.
Gangster, fuck off! God.
I love me some RWA, Rockas with attitude.
Hey, Lem.
All right,
Lem,
all right.
Lem, that's our word.
That's our word, but you can use Rocka.
Fuck, I should have said Neanderthals with attitude.
That's
Yeah,
be-
that's
that's
a
a better
better
bit.
one. Yeah.
That's a better bit.
Oh, didn't Fred and Barney like kill a cop in this movie?
I think I did.
I think yeah,
Nice.
they did. They killed a fucking police officer, a police rock officer.
This is an ACAB movie certified.
ACAB
that-
movie certified, just like the Mario movie from the 1980s.
Dude, Fred was like having like a Rambo moment when he was like talking to Barney when they were like trying to sneak into the casino. Like, it's like,
This is war, Barney. No hostages, Barney.
He was literally about to commit like Columbine Rock.
could you
Columbine Rock.
could you imagine like Fred and Barney both wearing like shirts that say like evolution and natural selection?
Okay, well, you're turning into a fucking redditor as we speak. We gotta end this.
Before Charles Darwin.
Too far.
Yeah, you took it
you're
too
calling
far,
us
Stan.
Redditors. Now you're quoting Darwinism.
Yeah, you fucking oh God, you took it too far, Synth. You can't be doing that in a certified Italian ACAB movie, okay? Yeah, we can't be dealing with this. We're gonna
Only
end it.
the homos survive.
True. All right, so the thank you to our executive tier patron Zeta Scales for funding this shit show. Thank you kindly.
Shout out to Zeta.
I'm sorry you had to listen to me make shitty rock jokes the whole time, Zeta.
Yeah.
That's why he pays us $15.
Good, he should pay us
Um,
more.
Tell anyone who's listening, tell all your friends to pay us $15 per month, or we will kill you with a rock.
Yeah. All you people who are already paying $2 or $5, if you give us 15, we'll start saying your name in the credits and start saying like, "Oh, thank you so much for giving us $15 to make shit jokes."
Wow, they can say my
Honestly,
name on the podcast? Holy fucking shit, dude.
honestly,
Wow.
I think them paying us a Netflix subscription for us to bark shit jokes at each other is worth it.
If we make at least one person laugh with all this crap, if we make at least one person laugh with all this literal crap, I think we've succeeded.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
We're changing the world with this podcast.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, what's up, Synth?
You know who should have been in this movie?
Who?
Kid Rock.
K-Rock should be in every movie.
Wasn't he in fucking Osmosis Jones?
Yeah.
That's where his fucking like they say she's underage, like some say that's statutory, but I say that's mandatory.
Yeah, they were singing that song in that movie. They didn't include that part from that song, but of course not. But they included the song without that part.
Synth, I just want you to know that I was hovering over the end recording button as soon as you said Kid Rock.
Well, don't hit that button too
life
soon,
support.
Oppenheimer.
Huh?
Well, don't hit that button too soon, Oppenheimer.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Well, don't hit that button too